Hello, everybody. I'm JackieKCooper here with
Amber Howell.
and this is Tell All Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
And we were talking beforehand, and I said, "What'd you do last weekend?" And out of the blue, you said, "Oh, we went looking for Stranger Things locations."
We did. And you know, one of my favorite things to do, Jackie.
Only you, Amber.
Only
you.
me. Only me.
Well, and maybe Robert Jones.
Yeah, Robert Jones, my good friend Robert. If there's one thing about me, it's I love going to see places that are in movies and TV shows in person. I don't know what it is, but it is so much fun to me.
Well, now, you say that like you've done this before.
I have. Like, many times.
You did Walking Dead.
I've done Walking Dead more times than I can count. I did Warner Brothers studio tour, so I've seen the set for many shows that were filmed out there. And then I've done Stranger Things. What are some more? I've seen the Hunger Games locations. Some of that was filmed in Atlanta.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Told me something I didn't know.
Yes.
So where did y'all go? Who made up the itinerary?
Me.
Okay.
Me.
And how did you know where to go?
Well, it's kind of popular, so people do this quite often.
So are they going to use things like online saying we just visited such and such?
Yes, and especially on TikTok, there's a lot of videos of people going and visiting these locations. And especially now that the trailer or the teaser has been released for the next season, the buzz is getting louder and louder.
Last season.
This last season.
November
is when it starts. But I found the itinerary online. I have done this before. I did this like 3 years ago after the season 4 came out, but my other friends had not done this before. So I picked the most iconic locations that I wanted them to see, and we're saving a few other locations for after season 5.
Oh, so we will have Stranger Things Part 2.
Technically Part 3 because I've done it twice now.
And I don't know if we were able to get the picture of this or not, but you have a Photoshop picture.
Yes.
Of you levitating into the air.
Yeah. So like one of the most iconic scenes from Stranger Things is when the character Max is levitating above her brother's grave.
Who's Max played by? She's somebody famous.
Sadie Sink.
Mm-hmm.
And we visited the graveyard that this scene takes place in, and we recreated that photo or that scene.
We'll see. Maybe,
if it's available, it's right here.
Yeah.
But all of my friends, I took a photo of them looking up, and in a separate photo, I took a huge jump, and my graphic designer friend that was with us photoshopped me.
My graphic designer friend.
He photoshopped me way up in the air. So it looks like I'm floating all the way up there. It was cool.
Do you have categories for your friend?
Yeah.
My graphic designer friend.
I have a copywriter friend, an accountant friend.
Oh, okay.
I have a teacher friend. You know,
all the things.
A coach friend / husband.
A TV friend.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends. What am I? A government friend?
A government friend.
I'm a government
friend. A city
friend.
official friend.
I'm a city official.
But what was so funny was talking about going to locations. You could have stayed at home.
I could have stayed.
Because you texted me and said, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, Tulsa Kings is filming."
I did.
And you didn't go.
I didn't, but I texted it to you, and then you didn't say anything back. So I thought you were like, I don't watch that.
Well, I don't watch it, but Sylvester Stallone, come on. I've
He
met him before.
He wasn't here.
Well, somebody told me that they thought he was in Macon.
That is a possibility, but for context, we had Tulsa King film in our hometown.
Which is a Paramount Plus series, I
think so. And they wanted to use one of our freeways for a driving away in the car scene. I think that they wanted the big open sky and the space to film that. And I don't think that any main characters were here. I think it was all stunt doubles. So they closed down some main roads in our hometown.
Was it on Sound 9?
Ish. And they filmed from like 2 p.m. No, sorry.
12 to 2?
12 to 2. I think it was, or like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., something like that.
It takes forever. They're the slowest things in the world that ever happen.
Yeah, I believe it. Filming is a process.
Did you know this was even being considered, that they were coming?
did, but not for long though, Jackie. The day that I told you was the day that I found out.
Oh,
I
okay.
had just forgotten to tell you about it. Yeah, so I didn't know very long. It was kind of hush hush.
No, I don't know why, but I've never watched that show. I have interviewed Sylvester Stallone before, so
Is that on YouTube?
I'm sure he would. No, that was back in my NBC days.
Oh, way back when.
Way back, and he was great.
Yeah,
it was a great interview. So,
how old is he now?
Oh my gosh, he's like 71.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was older than that.
No, he's not as old as I am. I'm older than he is.
You are?
I think so.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure. No.
I'll Google it. I'll Google it afterwards.
Yeah, Google it afterwards and see. But I don't know why, but I was thinking he was in late 60s, early 70s.
Okay.
So. But also, I watched Happy Gilmore 2 last week.
I have seen all the hype and the buzz, but I have not watched it.
And Blake Clark, my friend from Macon, who now lives in California, had a few cameo scenes. It was good to see him. It was like, but it was like really quick. He was like an old man on the beach, and he had a few lines. And then as we were taping this, which is a week or 5 days before it airs, Leanne is premiering on Netflix. And Blake Clark plays her father in the show. So and he'll have a prominent role there. They have hyped this Leanne thing.
I haven't.
Do you have any interest at all?
I haven't heard a word about it. Not a word.
It's all over Facebook.
Well, I'm not really on Facebook that much.
Oh, okay.
I'm on TikTok. I just do my Instagram. Yeah. Yeah.
But
I was going to ask, did you enjoy Happy Gilmore 2?
No.
No? Not at all?
It's, I'm not a person who likes comedy that much. You have to do a lot to make me laugh. And it's more slapstick comedy. That doesn't appeal to me that much.
Yeah.
Leanne, I think Leanne Morgan is funny. I like it, but it's the dialogue, the lines that she's... But it is so funny, too, though. I can't think of his last name. Nat
Wolf?
No.
That was the first thing that came to my head.
That it jumped into my mind. I'm trying to think why. It was a movie I saw, and the girl in the series calls her mother. Why in the world was that movie? But the actress who played the mother is Polly Draper, and Polly Draper is the mother of the Wolf twins.
So you weren't thinking of Nat Wolf?
No, I was thinking Polly Draper.
Which is who is related to Nat Wolf.
When you said Nat Wolf, that reminded me that I saw Polly Draper in this movie. What in the world movie was that? My mind is just blank.
You'll remember it when we're done.
Oh, I know now. I know now what it was. It was that Ohi.
Could have never told you. Never.
But Polly Draper, way back, she was on a show called 30 Something, which you never heard of either. No. But she had her day.
Her heyday.
Then her career kind of faded away. And then the next thing you know, she's famous because she's the mother of the Wolf twins.
The Wolf twins, who, by the way, have had a really long and expansive career. Did you know that?
Matt and who?
Alex. Because they started on Nickelodeon, and then they toured as a band, and now they're like mega movie stars.
Mega movie stars?
Yeah. They're in a bunch of things, what? Jackie.
Come on.
Okay, let's think of the roles. Hereditary. That's the only thing I can think of right now.
Everything leads back to Hereditary. It is so funny. That movie, when people, the conversation goes, and then Hereditary.
That's so true. That is such a topic of conversation, that movie. It's so, like, disturbing that it's so memorable. I don't know. Do you agree?
Yes. Mailbox.
Yeah. Oh my word. I had to pause the movie at that point and just like take a breath because that was so shocking.
It was like, I didn't see that coming.
No. That whole movie was so disturbing. Oh, just thinking about it. I don't even think I finished the movie. I think I turned it off at the very end because I was so disturbed.
I was thinking about you too. There's a movie coming out next week or this coming week called Freaky Friday.
Yeah, I'll be seeing that.
And that's the sequel to Freaky Friday.
Right.
Which was made 22 years ago.
Right.
So you were 5.
I was 5.
Have you ever seen Freaky Friday?
Oh, of course, Jackie.
Why? What do you mean, of course?
That is like my movie from like my childhood. That is what we grew up on.
Really?
That movie.
Because I wondered, because it's like they say this is really the movie that people did say, when's there going to be a sequel? When's there going to be a sequel? And not just the, oh yeah, we need a sequel to that.
And
I did not realize it was that iconic.
It is. It's iconic for my age group and people a little bit older than me.
But I remember that was when Lindsay Lohan was in Parent Trap, Freaky Friday, etc. She was, and then she went away. And now she is back. I see her doing commercials on television, all that sort of stuff.
I think she had a period of time where she was really struggling, like that Britney Spears era where Britney
she got
was
out
struggling.
of it seems.
Yeah,
I
and
hope.
You're talking about Lindsay?
Yes.
Yes, she did. I think she did. I think
we think you're all right.
we think so. I think she
Brittany, we're not so sure.
Brittany, I don't know. But I think Lindsay, from what I have read, got some help, the help that she needed, and now she is back and better than ever.
Plus, she's married, has a son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Killing it.
And I saw an interview with Jamie Lee Curtis, and she said people would come up and say, when are you going to do a sequel to Freaky Friday? And she'd say, when Lindsay gets old enough to have a teenage daughter, because that's,
Is that the amount of time that's passed?
22 years.
Holy cow. Oh, my word.
Yep.
Wow.
So, anyway, but let me ask you this. I know that this was before you even thought about existing on this earth. 1976.
Way before I was born.
There was a movie out called Freaky Friday.
Is that like the OG? The OG Freaky Friday?
What is the OG? You got to
original. The original. Yeah. Original gangster.
Jodie Foster. Do you know who Jodie Foster is?
Yes.
Okay. She was a teenager and played with Barbara Harris, who was an actress of some, not a lot of people knew. But it was the same thing, the personality swap.
I had no idea that there was
another one.
Yeah, there was an original. Nobody ever talks about it.
Because I was thinking about it today, and I thought, Amber won't know a thing about it.
And you're right.
Yep.
You're right.
And she doesn't.
I don't have a clue.
Not one clue.
Not a clue. Never heard of it.
But I'm going to flip back again where I was. Leanne, one reason I like Leanne is because she's clean. And then there's another comic out who's getting a lot of fame, Nat Bergese. Have you ever heard of him? But there's like a group of clean comics. And I know
that's right up your alley.
Well, it's not my alley because I'm not that into comedy, but it's my son, and he took his mother to make it into the Opera House to see one of the clean comics. But Nat Bergese has hosted Saturday Night Live twice, and then he's making a movie, and then we've got Leanne doing it. And the only reason people seem to be responding to this. Okay, that's on this hand.
Okay.
I have been. You don't watch that much TV. You don't see that many movies.
I do my best.
But I have been watching a lot of TV. And it is so explicit.
Yeah.
My God. People come up to me all the time and say, what should I be watching on TV? What should I be watching on TV? And I'm thinking, oh gosh, I can't recommend that. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. You're right.
Am I not right?
You are. It has, like, if my siblings were in the room watching these shows with me, I would be appalled. Because, like, and I'm, like, I notice it when I'm by myself, too, but it's not something that I would feel comfortable being around, like, siblings or family
And,
watching.
at least with the movies, you get a hint of PG-13 or whatever. You get the idea.
It's vulgar, and there's just explicit content.
And because I was watching this one show, but it was said TVMA. TVMA tells me nothing.
Mature audiences.
Yes.
Right?
That's what it means. But okay, for what reason? Tell me.
Doesn't it have to give you a reason though?
Well, when it's rated PG or PG-13, they usually will say because of profanity, violence. And I go back, I may have told you this story, but I may have told them this story, but when I first got into reviewing movies, and we moved to California during that time, and I'm out there reviewing movies for the newspaper, and some newspapers back here in Georgia. And one of my sons was playing soccer, and we went to a soccer match, and this woman came up to me, and she said, "Aren't you the guy who writes the movie reviews?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Oh, I guess you're not a Christian."
What?
Yeah.
This was out in California?
In California. And I said, "Yes, I am." And she said, "How could you go see those movies? How could you go see those movies if you are?" And I said, "Really, I hope I serve a purpose." Because people can come up to me and say, is it rated R because of violence? Is it because of nudity? Is it because... And I hope I convinced her that I was okay. But at that time, and still do, people come up and they'll say, "Okay, it's rated R, but my 13-year-old wants to go see it."
Hold on. Back up. That was really judgmental of her.
Yeah, it was.
That's horrible.
Horrible. Was. Absolutely.
Ugh.
Oh, what I've been through.
Oh, the horrors.
Oh, the horror. But people come and they'll say, "A 13-year-old wants to go see it, it's rated R." And I said, "Well, that's because it's got violence and profanity." And they'll say, "Any nudity? Sex?" And I'll say, "No, it's just really violent." "Oh, that's okay." I, as long as they don't see nudity and sex, I find it to be. And then somebody comes and say, "What about this movie? Should my 13-year-old go see it?" And I'll say, "Well, it's rated R for nudity and sexuality." "Oh, that's okay. I just don't want to see any violence."
Yeah. So there's a reason. Like, you serve a purpose.
I hopefully serve a purpose.
Yeah. And you always share that in your movie reviews too.
Yeah, I always say what the rating is for. And so I do hope.
Yeah.
That I serve that purpose. But it used to be that TV was, you could feel safe watching TV with your parents, your grandparents.
Not so much anymore.
And it was the movies that were more explicit. TV now just, once that streaming series stuff.
Because there's no like restrictions or like protocol or like, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
There's just no like restriction. They can do what they want. So.
I remember years ago, my wife's from St. Pete, and we went down to St. Petersburg, and we took her parents to see a movie called Paint Your Wagon. Clint Eastwood, John Seberg, Lee Marvin. Long time ago. You don't know any of those people.
No.
Maybe Clint Eastwood.
Clint, I know Clint.
Okay.
First name basis.
But it was about a love triangle. This one was loving two men. And it was a musical. Terry's dad, my wife's father, my father-in-law was like,
just terrible.
"How could you bring us to something as trashy as this?" Blah, 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 blah. And I felt so bad. And I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Did he forgive you? He forgave you.
Oh, yeah.
He forgave you.
I stayed in the family.
Clearly.
But one thing, though, is when you go see so many movies as I do, and poor Terry's been treated now with my problem, you get immune.
Yeah. It's kind of like music. I mean, there's cussing in
Yes.
music now.
Yes,
like
and you just go around singing those words and not thinking anything about it.
Yeah.
But I'll hear Terry, somebody will say, "What about such and such?" And Terry will say, "Oh yeah, it was so good, so good." And I said, Terry, did you tell them it's really violent? And she was like, oh, I guess I should.
Yeah.
But you get immune to what you're seeing.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But that's just the way things are.
But in my mind, I'm watching the movies and I'm thinking, and they'll say something and I was like, profanity check.
Uh-huh.
And then somebody stabs somebody, I'll go, violence check. And then there'll be other scenes and I'll put nudity, sexual situation. But in my mind, I'm checking it all, so I'll have it to when I give the rating and what's included.
And review it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
The other thing, and we probably gone longer than we should.
We're a little long.
The summer, Amber, went like that.
Oh, yeah. But you know what?
School has started.
I'm not really complaining. And do you want to know why?
Are you going to tell us your priority of seasons here?
Well, I will if you want me to, but I'm really excited to be done with my master's program, which is done in May.
Wait a minute. It's done next May.
Next May.
Okay, but it's not done.
It will be in May.
May is 7 months from now.
I know. I'm excited that the summer is over, so we're getting on. We're getting on with it. We'll be done with school soon. Woo.
Now, will you have another break between now and May?
So I have a break this week that we're filming. I have about a week and a half break, and then I'll start my fall semester, and then I'll get about 2-ish, maybe more weeks off in December before I start my last semester in the spring. And then I'm done.
It's flown. It has flown.
It has flown, but it has been hard and time consuming.
I can imagine.
But we're making it, and it's been good.
You are making it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
We'll be done.
But I know that Walker the intern came home for the summer and worked with me on some stuff. He goes back to college.
Yeah.
He's getting ready to go back to college.
Time just...
And it's like, I just said, hello, Walker, and I said, goodbye, Walker.
Yeah. We'll miss him around here.
Yeah. But it was funny because I don't think 5 years ago your priority of seasons would have been the same.
My priority of seasons today are spring, fall, summer, then winter. It used to be spring, summer, fall, winter because...
Which falls
in order. But now that I have a big girl job and I'm in the office 8 to 5, the summer does nothing for me except make me sweat. I just sweat and go to work. So the summer, I'm over her. I like spring and fall, and then summer and winter.
Now, spring is your top month, top season. Why?
Because after the cold, dreary, dark months of winter, I am so ready for the comfortable, like wet, like air temperature, and I'm also ready for the bright colors of spring. You know what I mean?
I like spring.
Breath of fresh air.
I like spring.
Yeah.
I like spring and summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like winter.
I hate winter.
I do not like to be cold.
Me neither. I don't like it when it's dark all the time.
And let's please not go back to changing the time of day again.
No.
I like it just like it is right now.
Me too.
Let's don't change and make it dark at 5 o'clock.
No, I dislike that so much.
I do too. There's our little voices saying, don't do it.
Don't do it. Who do we
Don't do
call
it.
about that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll have to see our people to get their people.
Yeah, our people need to talk to their people. Put an end to that.
Well, okay. We've covered a lot of subjects today.
We have.
Hope you enjoyed it. I'm getting ready. My wife is making me cabbage soup.
Yum.
I love soup.
I'm gonna go run 3 miles and then have some pizza.
I'll do that. And then I'll come back and have a soup.
Have your soup, yeah.
But it's so amazing. I was looking the other day and this vegetable soup came up and I went to watch how they made it. And then since then, and this is what Facebook does too, I've gotten, because I looked at that one, I got 99.
Yeah. You'll never run out of soup
recipes.
options.
But if somebody out there has a really good soup recipe,
send it in the comments.
Send it in the comments because I do love soup. Do you like soup?
It's okay.
You're not a big soup person.
Tomato soup in the winter.
Tomato soup. Grilled cheese sandwich.
Grilled cheese sandwich in the
Yeah,
winter.
that's good.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, y'all. I'm Jackie K. Cooper here with,
Amber Howell.
and this has been Tell All Tuesday.